Arsenal, I beg you, wake up, please. Wake up. Wake up. If there's ever a good time to be putting in good performances or to get the attack cohesion going and, starting to understand what each other's roles are in the attack and just with passing and decision making, all of these things, it's now. You have all of the all of these teams. You got Man City got cooked this evening. Who else? Obviously Liverpool got cooked as well. Just you got all these teams who are not hitting the level at all. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing in the Prem. In the Champions League, Arsenal, obviously, we did really well. We won all of our games. I think it was, 8 games? Won all of them. Put us in a great position to actually get the running that we've got now up until the final if we can actually do it. But you're in a great position. So in terms of I just find it weird because I just think like, if I'm one of the attackers, I should be lapping it up. I should be thinking, you know what? Look at this. Look at the run we've got. Bayern Leverkusen, I should be even more excited. Turn up, put a shift in, do whatever. You can't just rely on defense all the time. And it's quite interesting because I think if you look at the how City passed the ball, and where they're the most dangerous to where Arsenal passed the ball and where they're the most dangerous. Arsenal are more dangerous from passes in defence. The backline see the ball more. They use the ball more. They move the ball a lot more than our attackers. People can say what they want about Gyökeres, but he's starved majority of the time of the ball. And then in the small, minute percentages where he gets it, we're expecting him to always just like, do something spectacular or don't get me wrong, he's had some poor games, but it's just, it's a game of ratio. I think Martinelli's been poor. Obviously, Trossard's been poor. Saka's been poor. Only Madueke, his final action isn't great, but in terms of getting you up the pitch or beating a player, it's been decent. It's been decent, but his turnout is not great. I didn't particularly want him in the summer, but look, man, he's here now. So at this point, I'm just hoping that he can just pull some stuff out the bag and just do what's necessary. Because Saka, he just seems like he's lethargic. And either he's injured or he's lethargic. I don't know what is going on. Obviously, the injuries must have taken a lot out of him, and he still hasn't got either the confidence or I don't even know what it is. I watched the game. We were lucky to get out of there with a point. I mean, not with a point, sorry. With a 1-1 draw. Really, Leverkusen should have won that game because they were on it from the first minute. But, you take what you can. I mean, if you go across the pond and look at it from the other perspective, our title challengers, rivals, went to Madrid and lost 3-0. Now, I'm not comparing Real Madrid to Leverkusen. Obviously, they're two completely different teams, and the Champions League is pretty much Real Madrid's bread and butter. But in terms of, we weren't great this evening. we managed to still get out of there with a draw. You just got to take it. But all of these draws that Arsenal are getting have to be seen as warnings now, because you can't keep on playing like that and just hoping, you know, that you're just going to come out with something or be so defensively good that you can just pull out the win somehow by just scoring one goal and just defend your way. No. If you look look at it as well, especially now, I think there's like a bag of goals have been scored between yesterday and today. Bayern Munich has scored, 6 goals? You had Atletico Madrid score, was it 4 or 5? Like, teams are starting to, their attacks are starting to look, potent. And that's what's going to win you, really win you these games, because it's those moments of magic, especially even against great defenses. So Arsenal got to get themselves together, because this is poor. I don't mind it being like in the middle of the season, whatever, but now is when you need to start turning things up and making sure everything's clicking, and people. It's not just about roles anymore. It's people showing what they have. People throw around that word mentality. If you're an attacker, you need to show what you're made of now. You need to show why you should be on the pitch. By the way, Real Madrid, yeah. Valverde, what a player. Honestly, what a player. Every goal was beautiful. And this is what I mean. Other teams, they've got players who they will just stand up and be counted when it matters. And Arsenal don't have that at the moment. That's the thing that is not scary, but it's the most worrying. Like, I look at PSG tonight against Chelsea. What's it, Kvaratskhelia, or however you say his name. So, you got Valverde stood up. Kvaratskhelia stood up. Griezmann stood up for Atletico. Who else? I can't remember, but yeah, these things, this is what Arsenal need to start. Yeah, Gyökeres, you need to just demand the ball, like be a bit more, brutal with it. If someone ain't pass it, just have a go at them and get it, and make sure you do something with the ball when you get it and show them that you mean business. Madueke, obviously it's decision making. Martinelli, man. So let's set the bell. That guy's annoying me. And Arteta needs to tweak something in the middle. Definitely needs to tweak something in the middle. Because Declan Rice and Zubimendi, even in positive attacking positions, are constantly receiving the ball and still passing backwards. And this is the thing, Eze, or whoever we play as a 10, it seems like they're always struggling. Eze, I want to hit him as well. I saw him today even in the second half. I watched the second half mostly because I was at work for the first. But even to see, like, he was receiving the ball and he's going backwards most of the time. Sometimes I just think, just take a touch forward and see what's there, see the lay of the land. Because someone should be or could be making a run, or Gyökeres might be moving. The quicker you get the ball in front of Gyökeres, the better. Because then all he's got to do is just think about shooting. When he's got to make a run and then another run and another run and another run, by that time, it's just not, it's just not what you need. So please, I beg Arsenal, oh my days. Because even people are talking about the quad, yeah? This is probably the best opportunity a team's going to have in terms of their running. Because Arsenal in the FA Cup have got a good run, or a decent run. No, they've got a good run. They've got Southampton next round. In the Champions League, we got a decent run in terms of the teams that we could play to get to the final. Obviously, we're in one final, Carabao Cup against Man City. That's a one-off now to see if we can win it. That starts off, basically, the quad, if we're going to do it. And then you've got the league, which many think that is already at Arsenal's. Obviously, it's still yet to be seen because I don't know. But judging by how Man City played against Real Madrid this evening, I don't think that they can really come back, even though it's 7 points at the moment. But I'm not sure if they can come back. And they're running. They got the next 5 or something games is a crazy one as well. Started off this week with Real Madrid, and then they've got West Ham, and I don't know what other what's it called? Matches they have. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm a football casual anyway, so. But please, because I want to be going to the parade. I just want to, look, sometimes they say you miss out on stuff, and all of a sudden, the minute you actually win at something, you win everything. So who knows? The quad is an opportunity, but I'm saying that it's just probably the best opportunity a team is going to have. As a casual, I know obviously Liverpool have had an opportunity. I don't know or can't remember what their running was like in the other competitions, to be fair. But for Arsenal, and this is the thing with it as well, if Arsenal had done their job earlier on in the season, the league would have been wrapped up, which means that you could start to, not just rest players, but you can start to, change players around and get things ticking. But I mean, injuries do also play a part, and Havertz has only come back, so we'll see what happens. This is just a random video because I just want Arsenal to do it. Just do it. I'm being greedy. I'm saying all 4, but I know it's not. I don't even know if it's being done or anything, but yeah, I'm just hoping that they can do it. I just want to see it. So yeah, man. If you're watching, I don't know when you're watching this video, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the Arsenal team and what you think could be wrong with them, what they could do better. Peace.